Alright, guys. I think I got it running. Come on, controller. Let's try this. There we go. Okay. These are all the mods I have anyway. Let's get rolling. How you doing, Mr. Bass? It's been a while. Alright, guys, so as you can read, this is my 1,500 cow dairy farm. Anyway. We're gonna get going here on my own game, and we're gonna get this filmed. Oh wait, no. I just got this game a couple days ago. This farm costed me about $6 million in game to build, so very costly. Taking a long time to load. Takes so long to load. So the PC I have is not a very strong PC. It's not a very big one. It's not very powerful, but it works. It surprisingly actually plays the game, so I'm not complaining. Once it gets loaded, there it goes. Now it'll load in about 5 minutes. It'll be almost done now. I want to get people kind of on here while I'm live so they can actually see things. Alright, here we are. Hang on. I got ideas for you. No. I'm gonna move the time ahead so it's kind of more daytime actually. Moving day so it's actually light out instead of being completely dark. There it is. So here's my farm. Oh, we got snow. I'm showing he's in the heart of winter right now on his live stream. But right here's the farmhouse. And this is the first tractor you're gonna see. This is now a 6920S chip tune tractor. There's 4440. That's actually grass roll. I gotta actually roll my field, the other field over down the map. If you can't see in the corner there, there's a big field right across the road. But that's where I buy all my I use this. This is actually a mod right here. I do believe this is crossplay. This is just the base game fuel tank. So now I'm gonna go to cold storage and pressure washers right there. We're gonna just continue to go through cold storage here. That's where I'm gonna keep a lot of equipment. The chopper will go in here when I get a chopper. So that's gonna be where that goes. And this building's got quite versatile. But there's a front loader machine, and this is a 3650 John Deere, obviously. This is not a mod, this is actually base game, so allow you to show it. Now I'm gonna run over, we're gonna show we got a 4440. Now I do believe, I can't remember, I don't think the 4440 is crossplay mod yet. So you'll have to wait on that one. But here it is, 2-wheel drive duals, half rack on the front, aftermarket exhaust. That's what I have on here. Well, apparently it's sunny enough, it's warm enough, the snow's gone. I am my little gator over here. Now I move. So these two fields are grass. So if I go into my map real quick, I own this right here. These two fields plus this. This is also a field, but these two fields and this field is now a layer of concrete. Basically, it's painted concrete. I chopped this field here a while ago. This field I couldn't chop because I wasn't able to get it planted in time, so I have to wait. But this will give me most of my grass right here. So now if I walk over, those are the 3 barns, and I'll explain more of those when we get over there. Don't mind me, I'm just walking. It's nice. It's good to be playing Farm Sim 25. My phone is lagging out so bad because it don't understand the graphics. Now the game's lagging out itself. So this is the frame rate on my phone might tank a lot. But I have another shed. But I'm gonna show you this first shed right here, and we're gonna show you what this is all about. Probably should have a radio playing, but I have to go through this door obviously. This is the wheel loader I use to feed my cows, the buckets for the mineral feed, and then there's silage fork over there. So I'm actually gonna go and feed some silage to my cows because I actually got silage now. I did get hay bales, so I've been putting hay bales in with them. I'm gonna get these cows some silage. I don't know if it's fully fermented yet, but the detail in this game compared to the ones that actually all the other games I've played is a lot. It's a pretty detailed game. I like the detail that that Giants has put into this game specifically. I'm caught my wall. This mod actually, these buildings. So this building, the building next to me, and the third building way down there. These are, I do believe, crossplay mods. And those are 3 barns. But alright, let's go put some silage in these barns. I don't know if the silage is fermented or not, but we're gonna see anyway. Any questions, put them in chat and I'll answer them for you. It's very quiet. Alright, let's see how much this has got. 50%. Alright. Well, wait, but look at how smooth this game runs. I have the frames set to 140, so the game will actually run pretty smooth. It don't show up on camera very good because my phone is not the best. Excuse my phone. I might need to buy another little silage real quick and bring it. But we're gonna. This should not work, and this will probably not physically work in real life, but we're gonna do it anyway in this game. Now I bought the hay that I just took out of there. I didn't actually make hay, I made silage. That was all silage I got out of that one small field. I was gonna harvest the big one for hay. I was actually gonna use the small one for silage because I wouldn't have been able to fit it all eventually, but we're gonna give these barns more hay. We just keep going. I'll show you. I'm gonna try and get the barns running. I might skip a couple days to get the barns to actually feed the cows. I'm starting to run out of hay already. I'm gonna need to make my own. And if you're wondering where I got the straw from, I got that from mowing the field, that small field, that same field I just told you about, that small field I harvested. I pulled the straw, I mowed the crop in that, and I mowed that field. I should be able to show you the barns run in the next hour or so. I'm probably gonna be live streaming until like 5, so we're gonna be here for a while. But this is why I bought the wheel loader, so I could go to these barns, and this wheel loader actually moves a lot faster than the ones I used to use. I think it's been a while since I played Nintendo Switch Edition. That was based off of Farm Sim 17. So I'm gonna put more straw in some of these barns. I'm gonna put more straw in these barns, and then I need to get silage, because if I don't get the silage rolling, the cows will not. I cannot get the barns to feed the cows. So I'm actually playing this game with a controller, because I can't play on keyboard and mouse. It actually cramps up my hand too much. So I play this because it's playing like controller. I'm much more intense and much more relaxed playing with controller than keyboard and mouse. So I'm playing on controller, but it works decent. I actually using one of my Nintendo Switch controllers. I have a C port for a charger. It's a wireless one, but it works. But like the level of detail compared, like even the seat in the cab actually moves. It's really nice. It's pretty cool. What am I going to do? This one. This one, I'll actually be able to, real quick, before I feed the last one, I'm actually going to be able to show you the barn, because roughly by the time I get the next barn fed, this will be feeding. So I'm going to actually stop the wheel loader for a second. I'm actually going to show you when this feeds. We don't have to wait. I've got this time set to actually like times 30, so we won't have to wait very long. In the meantime, this is my character, so. Anyway, there it goes. It's gonna run down to this pipe right here, where the little circle is, and that's mineral feed. It's gonna load the feed first. And then, while it's filling that last one, we're gonna go around. I gotta run this quickly. While it's filling this last one here. Okay, it's done, so it's gonna move on. And what this does, so right there, that's a PTO basically for this, and it mixes it for it real quick. And now it's done. And now it's just going to slowly creep out. I'll actually cut around it. And this mine kind of, and if this is actually branded. I'm going to cut around it real quick. Well, let's just see it come around the corner here. Feed them. But this whole facility right here is all on its own thing. So you don't need a pasture or nothing for this barn. And then it'll feed the cows. And this will go, as long as it's got feed, it'll go every hour. And that little disc right on the bottom there, that is actually a push the feed up, so that's what that does. It'll feed every hour. And when it's done, it'll go back and reset. And if there's more feed in the next hour, it'll feed again. I'm gonna sleep again for some time. And we got snow again. It's gonna stick finally. Anyway, I'm trying to tap. I already missed my tap back to me. But we're gonna need more silage for this barn. These barns hold 500 cows apiece. If I open the door, I can come in here and feed it manually. But this whole facility right here, just this one barn, cost almost $1 million a piece. 2 auto milk, 2 milking units. They're both at I think it's Lely. I think. Is that Lely or Lee? I was gonna say Lee, but it ain't. Yeah. Alright, so now we progress on to this barn. I need to put straw in there, but anyway, same barn. These barns actually, these lizard barns, these barns are actually crossplay. So if you ever want to use an auto feed barn, specifically this one because of how simplistic it is, because it doesn't require a pasture, thus you can make multiple barns next to each other, like I have it here. And that's the case with this. It's snowy. I'm gonna check the weather and see what it's gonna be like, because it might melt away. I don't want to waste my time playing around in the snow. So yeah, it's gonna be coming back out at 1500 basically. It's gonna be warm enough, it'll melt the snow right away. But I think in January we're gonna have just from December 7th. These months are only 7 days. I have months at the 7 days long, so once we're done with January, once we're done and we're into December, out of December and into January, I think we're gonna have warmer we're gonna have cooler days in January. As you can tell, I do have seasons on. I want to be as realistic as possible. And, snow blowing and removing snow from the farm is quite fun to do. We're gonna get that last barn straw and then we're gonna get going here again. So you'll see me doing this most of the time. I will post videos on this here and there. It'll get better once I get going, but there's a lot of snow here actually. Actually, you know what I gotta do? I was holding down both buttons, both triggers. I do need to remove snow though, but this, let's see here, 64%. So probably the next day would probably be either the next day or the next couple of days in January or somewhere like that. We'll be able to dig into the bunk. And I want to get going on bunk feeding silage. Because if I don't feed silage, I'm not gonna like this. What I did here. Just taking this back to this machine shed back here. We're gonna fold this up so I can actually get in here easier. And we can unfold it to get unhooked here. I will play most of the time on myself because I just like to mumble a lot. I don't think anybody wants to hear me rant on for the next half hour. But in this game, if you're like me and you like to clear snow, you can clear it with a bucket. Your bucket also will get full of snow. So now I have to. I can use the wheel loader to actually remove snow. I do believe, because of the physics in the game, you can actually move the snow by pushing on it. You can push some snow out of your way. But you know, I've got some better tools for that on this 3650. It's got the chip tuning's actually got a plow hook to it. I'm stuck in a pile of snow. How ironic. So we're gonna grab that. I do have a snow blower. And this would work good with that. Oh, I know, I have it on the 6R. Alright. I do need to get some road salt. We'll probably just drop this salt. Spread it off the back here. The chip tuning's got a big weight on the front. What we're gonna do, we're gonna straight blade this. We're gonna just push it straight out of the shop. The texture on that snowplow, it's gonna have to work better. I think I was going too fast, but it didn't want to push nothing. We're gonna try it again though. We'll get it. Yeah, I got an idea. Blade it. It's not working with me. I'm gonna take cruise control and I'm actually gonna dial her down a lot. I'll get going once this actually starts working. My game lags out a lot, so I don't really like to work. snowblower seems to be much more effective than a plow. Go up to 7 miles an hour. There she goes. She's starting to plow now. I'm going to get the snowblower. Once I get the plow to clear most of this, I'm going to use the snowblower and just clear a lot of it. But I don't feel like messing around with it too much because just a little bit. In about 6 hours, we're going to have ourselves a sunny day. But the texture on this is nuts. I like the texture of snow. It rolls off the blade. It's cool. It's awesome. I don't have the best graphics, obviously. Then we just go back and we reset. We just keep going. But it's about to melt anyway. It's sunny. All of a sudden this will go away and you won't see it no more. That's what we're going to do here. It ain't melting yet. That's the surprising part. It's still on the ground. I think it's going to stick now. I gotta remove snow now. Haven't done this yet, so this is going to be interesting for me. I think I'm doing a pretty good job. Just trying to clear some pathways. So the barn here's got multiple pathways beside the barn, so I'm just taking it, pushing it out as far as I can go. I'll use a snowblower to clear the rest of it out. The blade is good for clearing the big paths out. The snowblower will be good because I'll be able to back right into the thing and blow it right, almost right over top of the 6920. So you can actually set your speed for going how fast you want to go backwards. That's cool. The blade is a really effective tool for moving the snow. That's melting away now. It'll be gone in a minute. They got warm enough so it all of a sudden just disappears. Oh, it's on it. 245. Might actually still plow snow. I got snow here still. Wait for me to update the snow and then it all disappears because it's warm enough. Then there it goes. That's how a snowblower works. I can pile it up. You can actually get it to physically pile up. It works pretty good. It works better than this. I do recommend if you want cheap, easy way to get rid of snow, just use the snowblower. On something like this tractor. This tractor is really good with a lot of implements. It sounds so good. Alright, so now we're on the 6th of December. I still haven't shown you this tractor yet. This tractor is probably one of a good one too. This is a 8530. This is a 2010 tractor. It's got rear duals, and I've got it hooked to my Samson manure spreader. And then we only have 2 truck implements. This and the Max Superline is hooked to my milk tanker. Then I'm using the Farmit shallow. This is actually called shallow cultivation. I actually go from plowing to shallow cultivation. And in this building, I gotta find the door. I'll close this door. I don't need to get in here anytime soon. If I go back here, you know what I forgot to do? Wash this off. I'm gonna wash it off before I start chopping again. But I got the Pottinger Jumbo here. This is base game. This is real nice. These are mod. I don't know if they're crossplay. I forget if they are. They might be. I do need to repair those a little bit, maybe. This is also the base game. I got a tether I gotta go get. I'm gonna grab with the chip tuning, I think. Alright, let's get out of here. So now we got the wheel loader outside. So I'm gonna go and fixing chat real quick. With me fixing chat, this is making my brain hurt a little bit, actually. So now I'm gonna show you what I can pull out of this silo right here I'm heading to. This is actually where I get my mineral feed. But you can get solid fertilizer, you can get lime with this, you get seeds and mineral feed. I always select this one to be mineral feed. It does cost money to use this one. Now I do this 3 times, so the amount of money. So let's see. If you guys do math, do 9,000 times 3. That is $27,000 every time I want to give these guys a single bucket. Each of these barns, a single bucket of mineral feed. This is a high dump bucket, which helps substantially with the amount of time it takes to feed these cows. I'm just gonna get this done, and then I'm gonna probably show you I think I showed you most of the barns. There's another piece of machinery I know I'm forgetting. It's my silo compactor. I'll show you that in a second. I'm just gonna give these guys some mineral feed before I run out. The more I feed these barns, the more they'll actually fall behind on feed. And the barns will actually gain feed, so over the winter time, you'll see me mostly doing this from like December till March. You'll see me doing this. So from December to March, I'll be doing this. And then once the grass grows, I'm going to cut it and I'm going to throw it in the other bunk silo that's next to it. I'll show you how long that takes. That takes a good hour and a half to do. I'll use a video to see how long it'll take me. Well, once I get all that done, in the end, this barn is going to make a lot of money. Like if I go to the cows real quick, there is 3 of these barns. I'm not kidding you. See, there's 3 dots up on the screen. I don't know if you guys can see anything. But I have 250 Holsteins and 250 brown Swiss cows. As they have nothing, somehow. And these guys have been making a ton of milk. The productivity on these guys is going through the roof. I think it's because the other guys, the other farm ran out, both other farms ran out of silage, and this one's the only one going. I don't know which farm that is. I'm gonna figure out which barn it is, and then I'll know. They're all out of silage, I think. Yeah, they're all out of silage, so they all need feed. %. I'm gonna actually, we're gonna be good with that. I'm actually gonna go show you the final piece of farm machinery I have. I do believe I showed you all my tractors. So I was gonna find them all. It's in here, right here. This horse. Disc. I can turn on some lights. There we go. That's better. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that one. And this is a side look tractor. This thing weighs 4 tons. I had it on the back of the chip tuning tractor. I definitely don't want to do that ever again with that tractor, because that tractor is definitely hurting. I did, because I gave it more horsepower, I thought it was going to pull it, but just the size of the tractor wasn't allowing me to do it very easily. So now we're going to run this thing quickly back. And this is why I put these big 2 lots on concrete slabs, basically, because I wanted to make sure I was able to get this entire place moved out. I wanted to get this entire, whoops, I hit the camera. What'd I do? Had to readjust again, but there's that. Alright. I should start using the getter. Where am I? There we go. So up from the character I can actually hit that button. Set that there. And so yeah, and then I got another pressure washer here. So that's all this stuff here. I'm just waiting for these. Once these barns get silage, and I'm almost out of hay, so I hope that this winter flies kind of nicely. The grass don't grow till I think February. Like if I go on the map, I don't think the grass will be grown. It shouldn't be. Yeah, growth. I rolled this field. That's why it's not showing up as growth. Because I rolled it. Okay, fertilize. So they both still ended up being rolling. That makes no sense to me. Let's grab the 4440. Let's roll the fields again. I'm gonna have it roll this one across the road. I'm gonna have it just roll them. No, I should do. Well, I've got the money. I'm gonna customize this. So I'm gonna go down to sheds, I think. Sheds, I think. No. Over. Tools. I'm gonna put a weather station down at my farm. 2 of them, I think, will work. I'm gonna put it at the dairy farm. I'm curious, can I put it on the top of a roof, or is it gonna say I'm restricted? Area is restricted. Where can I put this while not being in the way too much? My game just immediately slows down and hates me. And now we're gonna take the quick zoom by over top the farm. I'm actually gonna place one right at my house. By this silo. Okay, so that's what I wanted that for. Now, did I seriously do that again? Come on. I do have a mod for free terra painting because I'm too lazy. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I spent an hour trying to fix my mistakes I did. Like that. It's because I'm zoomed out too much and it kills me when I'm zoomed out. Alright, shrinking it down then. How far you want me to shrink? I should have placed this close. So you know what we do now? We get back, we go dirt. I zoom in so I'm pretty slow. This will allow me to re-detail that back to the way it was. Yes. There we go. Now I have a workshop. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually get a seeder for this. I'm actually going to re-roll the ground. Yeah, let's try that. Now what I'll do is I'm going to take it. I'm going to go over to this bin here, and we're going to put this seeder, and we're going to basically transplant our own seed. Perfect. Close this. Hire the worker. I want to know what the weather for the weather's machine does, because I don't know what it's doing specifically. All I know is it's tracking data from my farm. I think that's the whole point of this. Track data for the farm, so I can give me a better detailed. So my weather forecast is very detailed now. I'm hoping. I don't know. I have a farm fuel tank right here. This thing is almost full. We're gonna fill it right full. It holds 25,000 liters. Well, I'm gonna sleep because it's gonna probably snow again, so. We're gonna do our 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm ready to get going. I'm praying that the silos are done over here, so I'm actually gonna. Alright, so that's done. %. These actually take a lot longer than they used to. This used to take days to get done. Like just 3 days in Farming Simulator, the fermenting bug was done. Now it takes a long time. I don't know if I want to use this or not. But you know, I'm running out of money. I think the cows gave me a full trailer of milk. Yeah, they gave me a full trailer of slurry, but only 4,000 liters of milk. Two barns got 4,000 liters. One barn's actually focusing, so it's just because I'm running out of. It's just because they need silage and I don't have them. They're not having silage yet, so that's the only problem with the barns. I'm actually gonna take this tractor. I'm actually gonna take her down the road. Roads are icy. This ought to be interesting. I want to know what it feels like driving down the road going 30 mile an hour with this tractor. This tractor's very nice. I like the sound of it when it goes down when it's driving. So you can see skid marks. You don't slide or nothing. Watch the trains. Watch this. Look at the shifter. That is like the most impressive thing on these tractors. It actually shows the shifting animation. Okay, so that turn is not illegal. I can do that turn. I thought you didn't have to do that turn. So you know how much time that saves me? It's pretty much a cross cut. It's like an early cut for my farm. I missed a turn, didn't I? No, I didn't. This tractor sounds absolutely beautiful. I've always wanted to get this series because I actually like the 69 this series right here, the 6000 series back in 2000. It's a really nice tractor. Handles really well on an icy road. I think they put ice physics and I made the wrong turn. I gotta turn around. This transmission works pretty quickly. This is actually a manual power shift transmission. You have to shift the range and watch it, it'll pull back in F there for the range. So as I come to a stop and I go forward again, it's going to start me off in a respected range for this machine, which will be in D, actually E. There's 4 gears in each range, and there's A, B, C, D, E, F. There's like 5 or 6 ranges, which leaves me with a 24-speed transmission. This transmission is so precise and so powerful. It's actually a really good transmission because I'm going 34 mile an hour right now. That's how fast this tractor drives. This tractor is insane. Alright, we're going this way. I have to make this turn here and I have to punch it. As you see, so if I hold... I'm trying to show you the gears. I'd like to do manual myself and shift them myself because I probably would be able to do it better. But the game works a lot better than I can at shifting gears. It's a lot easier on my hands. Because when you want to go backwards, you hold both triggers and you hit the reverse. But I'd like to shift down from speeds. I've been wanting to grab this. So let's grab this Pottinger and we're going to take this back to the farm and get all that done. I feel like doing it today. I really feel like shifting. So now I'm going to show you this power shift. I'm going to show you what this transmission is all about. Why do these cars do this to me? Shut up. Yeah, turn around. It's staying snowy today. That's an interesting. Normally you don't have snow that sticks like this game, so that's interesting. Dude, there's a sheet of ice right here. That's insane. Anyway. So I'm just trying to get back to the farm where I go as fast as I can. I'm actually going pretty fast. So we'll get back to the farm and get stuff done and get going. I think I'm getting the hang of the manual. Just keep her pinned. Keep your one hand pinned. Then when you get all the way through your ranges and stuff, hit your cruise, and now you can just steer. It's hard staying on this road because it's only got the edge cleaned off. This is a very long track for me. This farm is all the way in the very top right corner of the map, so I'm just trying to get there and get done. That guy is nuts. This tractor at full throttle can move at 4 miles an hour. But I can set the cruise. I should be able to set the cruise to how fast I can go. So let's see if it'll only make me go 18 miles an hour. If I'm still gonna go full throttle. But the reason why I like automatic because it shifts the gears depending on the condition you're in. Which is like because also when I hit reverse, it'll automatically put me in reverse. I don't have to press a button to put me in reverse, which is kind of annoying. It's actually quite annoying. I like it showing RPM. This is where I like to have fun. Logo, but this is why I like automatic. Like I just did a trigger. I just swapped triggers. That's all I did. So. This snowblower is very impressive with how much it can actually do. I like using the snowblower probably more than the blade because the blade just kind of pushes aside. I know this snow almost is non-existent when I do this. It's just gone out of sight. It's just a very slow process. I could probably downshift actually. It won't let me shift. Like if you want to see the snow pile up I'm causing. I have it just blow straight up and I don't know where it's going to land, but it's going to land somewhere and it's not going to be pretty on it. Oh, it don't let you go faster. This must only have a certain working mile per hour. Well, just keep snow blowing. Yeah, it don't hit the ground. When it hits the ground, it causes the snow to appear back. But if I have the blade, I can cover more ground quicker. This is like used in simplistic occasions. It's probably one of my favorites on the trackers. But we're going to grab the 6R. Drop that back off again. This is in the same building, I think. It just was in, so I won't be able to. Snowplow a lot. I'm probably not going to be worried too much about snowplowing. We're just going to snowplow for a little bit fun. But I need this cleared out for the Mac to get through. So we're going to try and clear it out as much as I can and pray that the Mac truck can get through. I decided to freaking melting. Why do I try? I got a little spot is always missed the snow. I don't quite understand why it's always missing a piece. It's missing some snow. As we get into our hour here, we're gonna just casually pull back in here. I'm gonna try and get the salt spreader working so like I can actually work. Seems to want to snow at night when it's cold out or nighttime. But I should get a mod that dumps like a whole foot of snow so you're sitting there snowballing for the next hour and a half. That's always nice and painful. It'd be a nice contract to do. That would also be a nice contract to do. Walter cultivating $2,000. Wow, $2,000 for cultivation. Someone else's life now. Forestry. Cool. David wants plowing done. Can I get out of my... I can't get out of my storage building. Come on. Thank you. I'm looking down so I can actually... Why do I keep doing that? Just why? Can I uncover this thing yet? 80%. I'm starting to sputter. I'm getting nervous. I can't wait too long. This tractor needs some fuel desperately. How's the roll coming along, my dude? I'll get this. It says I need rolling none. I roll, and that's it, it's done. It don't change. Needs rolling. Me who's looking at that and says, bull crap. It don't need no rolling. It's 100% fertilized, and this guy's been rolling this now for a while. Using the 4021. I keep calling a 4440 a 4020. It's not. Emerald Rock. That's what this is. But it's in grassland care, and you're supposed to roll. So I don't know if it wanted me to roll it before it got done, or what. He's doing a loop around. This work was smart, but I'm gonna have to wash this tractor off in the warm day while it's warm out. This thing is getting dirty somehow. It's getting dark out. Now we should get going. Got a dog around here. I hear it. Oh, we're gonna keep. This guy's gonna keep cruising along. That works great on the roller. Surprisingly, I like this look of this pulling the roller. That looks really nice. It looks pretty good rolling. I don't know why, but he missed this spot right here. This is what I wanted to get done big time right here. What's the yield bonus on here? Nothing. Crop type grass owned you. Just the fact that the worker does like the better turning than I do now is quite nice. Alright, we're gonna sleep. We're moving to January, I do believe, so that was the 7th of December. We're in January now, so hopefully we're most likely going to get dumped down with tons of snow. And a lot more fog. Like, look at the fog. I like that. That's nice. I like the way you walk. It's so... Anyway. Let's take this over to the farm. Yeah, I'm trying to find... I think it was like bulk storage or something. Oh... These have workshops in them. I think those are mods. I can't tell. No, only one of those are not mods. These are all mods. Alright. You know what I gotta do? It's gonna be very dumb. I don't like how this is going to go. But we're going to finish this farm off once and for all with a little bit of borrowing. Probably about to borrow my last couple $100,000. Well, we're gonna leave her at that because I don't want to borrow no more. I'm gonna go back here, buy this. This is a big building actually. You know where this is going? This is going right here, I think. Actually, I don't think it can fit no more here because all these buildings are in the way, and plus the bunk's over there, so I have to build it over here. This is a big storage building. I don't even know how to build this thing. I can build it here, but I think it's too big. It's still too wide in my giving lot, and that's not gonna fit there. Probably should delete this building. Because this building, this bunk hall was going to be used. This is the bunk hall for years. Store bulk materials. I don't know what that means. Does it mean silage or something? I want to build it. I just want to see what it means. And then if I don't want it, I will remove the building and paint back where the building will sit. Nope, it's just a bunk hall. This is too big though, so we're gonna go back into construction. I'm going to move. Okay, now I gotta go enter. Painting this, or make this as big as possible. No. And around we go. Please tell me it actually completed its job. What is going on here? I'm trying to roll it, see what happens, but it ain't doing. It's because I never harvested the crap, so it can't do nothing. That means I can't harvest the other crap that's over here. I tried harvesting it, but I can't harvest the crap. It won't let me harvest anything right now. I don't think I'll be able to roll this. I have to roll it when I'm done. We're gonna fold this tool up. This is going in the cold storage where the plow, because this is kind of technically part of tillage equipment. I've got another hour on my belt. This is actually getting interesting probably for you guys. I'm gonna quickly open this shit up. It is going to be freezing cold for a minute. Get that. If my pressure washer explodes, oh well. I'm gonna clean tractors off. I know it's January. Leave me alone. There's no snow on the ground. That tells me I should be able to wash this. 4440. I like this. I like this tractor for a lot of reasons because it's very handy. I like the two-wheel drive look of this old tractor. I've been wanting something old like this. A 3650 is a nice four-wheel drive to have as a small guy. Oh, that doesn't work out good. Kind of want to clean up the 4440. Make it shine again. Look at the paint shine. Come on. Can't be on my reach that much. I want like GT or... They made this very hard to clean my thing off of, but that cleaned up very quickly. So I've got two weather data systems on my farm, so I'm gonna do that pretty good. But I'm gonna make sure I gotta switch that planter out pretty soon because that is a very small planter for what I'm using it for. That'll go in there. 420 still, 4440 still running. I should put that on. Now we did. gonna go in here. This is kind of where my pallet storage is actually gonna be. I'm just storing these tractors in here because I don't need them over at the dairy farm. This will kind of go in here. The other side will be used for pallet storage. This building opens up. Like, I'm only showing you like this, the one side it's opening at. But like if I close these doors, I can open the middle section. And then if I go to the end of this one, I can open this one as well. If I don't want that opened, close them. And then the ends do the same thing. So this is like a double slider, so this would slide open twice. That, and then shut her up. Let me see what this reacts with. It's a garage. This is just a workshop. You can't even actually go in here. So there. I have 2 workshops, 1,500 cows. So now we're going to run over to the gator here. And I like the third person on the character because that makes it even more immersive. I'm going to take this little guy. We're going to floor it down the road. Run high, not low. Ow. Dash ironically is kilometers while I'm actually using miles per hour. Don't ask what this pallet is. It is silage additive, if you're wondering. This is a staple little tool to use. I'm pulling it outside the building here. It's like plunking it in the wall. Turn it off. This has a little winch on it. Oh, winch rope. Oh, I can use this to hook on the stuff. Oh, this is really fun to use. That'd be fun. Pulling the winch rope. It's actually gonna be fun to use. Dude, how far can I sling this thing? He actually moved the vehicle with his own winch. That's insane. This I do believe is a diesel. All I know is my lawnmower, so that's nice. Well, we got the gator, so let's get in here. I don't think I need to give. Wait, I don't even need to give the cows anything. I actually want to use this to get over there. This has like a farm commanding system, and I think I can actually. Yeah, this can do stuff. That's insane. This little game can do things. This little auto steering cap. 92%. If you can't look in the top corner there, I'm pulling it out of the light stuff so you guys can actually see. I'm turning up my brightness. I can't see nothing. So I'm waiting for that. We probably got one more day for that. If not 2. I'm gonna hate if it's 2. This is taking a long time to progress because it's so stressful trying to figure out how in the world I'm gonna get the Excuse me. Excuse me, but to get silage rolling so I can actually work. I was thinking about giving myself a bigger yard, but then I realized I don't need the yard. I already got to mow so much grass with a big field mower. It's not even funny. Yeah, two weather stations on my farm. Probably shouldn't have two though. Probably just have the one here at my house, or by that silo. Here, let me go to construction. Let's take a gander. Why don't we? Let's go to demolition mode. I do not want to remove this mineral site. I'm gonna get right down near it. I'm gonna probably remove the. I want to move the other one. I just want to move it. I don't actually want to sell it. So can I move it though? I want to set this up near my house, but not too far from my house. I'm gonna set her up in the middle of the yard right here. That gives me an idea of. This will give me so I don't have to run all the way over by the thing. And it'll be always nearby. I know it sounds super annoying, but if I go back to the construction mode and I go back, it says a weather station improves the weather forecast available on your farm. The weather forecast available to your farm. Basically stating that it'll be better off. The farm will be able to easily progress, easily able, like, we got so much snow coming, it's not even funny. We got 20, 18, 16, so it's going to be cold for a couple of hours. January 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, like, that's going to be snow. That's going to start off with snow. This is January 1st, people, and we still got to do February. I've got another month of winter to go through. It's 13:08, so it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Curious if I can even change that setting, but these games have always ran in military time, so I don't know how. I need to get rid of this bag somehow. It's almost empty, so once I get the planters, I need to buy myself a planter though. So like if I go up to sale, let's see what's on sale. We got this for 150,000. That's a combine. I guess I got a silage. I could use the silage wagon here. How much does that weigh? 8.7 tons. Yeah, sale for this thing, but I don't need that. This is on for a $34,000 silage wagon. It's just a silage wagon. It'd be very useful, so like if I switch this to Radstead tires and put them on wide twos. No wide ones. Put it on wide tires. This is actually an American thing because it's got the orange triangle, so this is kind of an American brand. Silage wagon. If I would change the main color, I'd do a metallic black, I think. Oh yeah. And for rims, because we want to be bougie, no. I'll change the rims to metallic black as well. Maybe not the rims. We'll put those at silver. Those are shiny. Those are glossy. So I'm looking. They don't even have. They have no metallic colors. That's silver. So this would be a silage. This would be a good silage wagon to use because it would unload faster than the Pottinger. It holds 47,000 liters. About the same as the Pottinger. Pottinger holds about 47,300, so it's a little bit more a little bit bigger, but not even much at all. So that's just really saying something right there. That this wagon's very impressive. I do like it. I don't think we can use it right now at the time because it's not that worth it. What I am looking for. So what's this? A loading wagon? Tipper. So loading wagon. What is this? Is this just a trailer? It's just a trailer with a back end on it. Okay. This can be pulled by something, and this has multiple stuff on it. So this thing on the back of it. This is kind of a cool thing. Right here. Changing systems. But I don't think I need it. Alright, so what I'm looking for is planters. So this one was 60. Kenji's the biggest at 18.2, but it's 249,000. That's really expensive. This is 65,000. This is 65,000 base price with a 75,000 fertilizer distributing track loose time. Track loosening times. Cool. Ridge markers. We have GPS, so I don't think we're going to need ridge markers on this thing. And usually if you have a corn planter, you don't need that much. This is 75. This is 70,000. What's its tank like? Its tank is $19,000. Roll pack. Tire roller. Standard. Kuhn here can have this big guy on the front. I do like the Kuhn. Now, obviously, YouTube, this is a brand. So do not bad word disclaim this thing. I don't know if it's for a certain country or something. I don't know. But this is an ag brand. I think they're a European brand. I'm not quite sure if they're American or a European brand because they either use the European striping or they use the American triangles and stuff like that. This would be very handy for front weights. This is tire packing. 15,000 liters. What's the other one? 16,000 liters. So I can do tire roller. Roll packer. We'll do tire roller. I think if I buy this and I buy this, it will be very beneficial to me because Kimberland doesn't do planter yoga. it doesn't turn sideways. You hook to the front of it to transport it, like you hook to the side of it to transport the thing. When you're in the field, you hook to the side of it, which is actually the front, to field work. It's very complex. This is extremely complex, probably. All I gotta do is I just gotta real quick change. We're gonna buy this because it's got I like a fertilizer distribution unit, which is probably the 630 liters for fertilizer. This is a $70,000 machine, so we're gonna buy this. I know exactly what we're gonna buy, so we're gonna go seed tanks. We're gonna put tire roller. And I know exactly what tractor can run this. So I've been buying a bunch of 3-point front machines so I can actually use the 6R to run stuff on it. And the reason why I bought this planter is because I'm actually going to buy, I've got money probably, I'm going to probably use the rest of my loan to go buy a field for corn grounds. I'm actually going to work that ground up. I'm going to get rid of field stuff here. Rollers. Land roller. Crossboard. Standard. Crossboard. Standard. Cool beans. This roller is pretty cool. Very simple how these are. This is a big guy. This is 27 meters long. 8-mile-an-hour roller. This thing seems very complex and heavy. It weighs 20.7. This thing would be extremely hard to pull. Like, this thing is 8.3 tons. We could do crossboard for 8.3 tons at 12 meters at 7 miles an hour. I'm going to buy this land roller. I have no money. I am poor, people. 1,500 cows, and I'm poor. Shocker, right? But I need to go sleep. So I'm gonna pick up the planter tomorrow. I do need to open the gate. Wrong door. This leaves are running for now. Hit that button, shut that gate up because I do not care. Just get stored. It'll warm up tomorrow. I'm just trying to get the corn because once I get corn going, it's gonna be insane. It'll like triple and double. Like corn silage is a lot more silage than grass silage. You can get quite a bit more. Which is why I'm spending this much money to. I'm gonna spend a ton of money on getting corn silage. I may get a big loan and I may get a huge loan, but then I'm gonna try, and then I'm gonna have to struggle to buy a chopper, which is alright because I know how a cheap way out of that. But pray with me as I finish off this loan. I know it's gonna be quickly. It's gonna be done here shortly. So I'm just watching the money climb is insane. How much loan can I do? Dude, I'm gonna be like, this loan is $2 million right now. I can do a $2,270,000 loan. Alright, this is why I got this much money. Because I'm going in here, grab a weeder as well. 12.4. What's this one? 12 meters? 12 meters. That's new. That's like, this one's still meter. It's a 12.4 meter. That was Pottinger. En Enbrock? Enelbrock? This is a 24 meter. This goes to 15.3 meters. 27.3. 6.9 tons. Price stage. There's just two different types of tires. Do I want this long of a weeder though? Probably not. So we're gonna grab the Pottinger here. It's cheap, $36,000. Reason why did I just seriously buy that? No license plate. Nice. First piece of machinery I've never had to get a license plate on. Okay, here's where the big money comes in. I'll save that for another time. I get more money. We're gonna go with Mitas. I swear, if someone types in the comments right now, if someone is watching this and they type it's pronounced Midas, I'm not gonna be happy. We're gonna go with long pipe, I think. $504,000. I can't afford this right now. Not right now. What I can afford is this $85,000 piece of machine, but it needs 375 horsepower to run. Why? I don't have 300 horsepower. I have 336. Not enough to do corn yet. I'll probably pick mostly stock machine. Can I do short pipe? Standard? The standard pipe costs money. If I do the short pipe and do a 8-meter header, well, I do a short head, $503,000. If I take care of the wide terraces, what's the base price? $499.55. It already gives me the, so I have to put on the short pipe. We're gonna do Mitas tires. I'm gonna take the license plate off. No, I could, in fact, I could actually lease this thing with a big header for a while. This actually has warning signs on the side of it. That is weird. This actually is a European chopper. Standard long. This actually doesn't have, like, wide tires would have been better for this. But the long pipe makes this to $502,000. 501. Now this thing I would have loved to put the big 9,900 motor in. We're gonna make it a 9700i chopper. We're gonna put just a standard. We're gonna do a short pipe here. I know it sucks, but I'd love to have the standard pipe because this already has a pretty long pipe on it compared to a lot of them, and this has got a long pipe, but we only need a short pipe. So we're going for base brace machine here at 770 horsepower, $499,500. I need to buy a field that's under $100,000 in order to afford this thing. Well, I can always sell milk. Okay, now the corn head should be relatively cheap. That's a 4.5. I'm looking for an 8-row corn head. This is 8-row. This is not 8-row. This is like 5 or 6-row. So I think this is our 8-row head right here. Yeah. So if I look, New Holland, like even John Deere, like even New Holland looks the same as John Deere. It's just a slight variation in color. Yeah, we're gonna call this our 6-row. So this is a 6-row head right here. Not a 6-row, an 8-row head. This is an $84,000 head. We'll buy that as well. I now officially own that chopper. that I just bought. This thing is what I own. Sounds like a dumb decision, right? Absolutely. This thing even beeps like a chopper. That's insane. Dude, I've always wanted to run a 9000 series chopper. Alright, I want to hear this thing. I want to hear this thing rumble. Oh yeah. I think this will be a good setup for now. Short pipe's got some height to it though. Oh yeah. I can't wait to use this thing. This has got the best designed motor you'll ever see in your life. I'd like to get out and admire the head on this thing. It's owned by me. This thing is loud. Now remember, I just bought this thing I just got another, like, technically almost $1 million, so. This is gonna want silent additive too. The reason why I bought this now is because I can now take this home. Like, look at the lights on this thing. This thing is gonna be awesome to use. Forget when you hire a worker, I gotta set destination. I forget you have to go to the map, set destination. I just bought a 9000 series. I am now officially the happiest man in the world right now for about 5 minutes. Although I am literally on the urge of going bankrupt right now. And if I go bankrupt, if I go into native, I have to sell Chopper immediately. I'm gonna set the destination. This is what I was telling you about. If I buy this Chopper, it is a win or lose situation right now. For at least a Chopper. Please update. Please go. Okay, he's going. So now I have the weeder, the corn planter here. The Chopper's on its way back to the farm. I think, hopefully, we're gonna get in this. We're gonna go over. I'm praying. I have 1,500 cows I get to feed. 99%. Come on. Next hour, it'll be done. This is at 99%, people. You can't even tell on the camera. That's crazy. It's at 99%. I'm like, I want this to be over so I can actually use this pile of silage. I really packed that last night. Like, that was quite high. It was up to like that wall back there, and I packed her down a lot yesterday. The height difference when you pack something down is crazy. And that wasn't a lot of silage either, but it'll be enough for a while to feed the cows till I get the next roll of silage rolling. So, these barns, the nice part about having these barns is I'm going to basically, when that gets fermented, I'm going to take all that silage. I will spend a good day putting it in these barns, one barn at a time. I'm going to empty the bunk out so I can start fresh in the bunk. So when I can open this thing, I'm actually going to spend all night doing this. Alright, this thing's almost here. The thing is absolutely massive. Huge machine. I really do enjoy it. Alright, as we now get to sleep with this most annoying. Okay, so it cancels the sound out. Can I still move? Yes, I can. Alright. Jump Open the 6R. Shut up about your thing. I want crossways with a chopper. Snowing. Yay. This is what I was gonna do. I gotta zoom right in on it. Come on. Let's to this destination. For the shop. I gotta go pick up some implements. So the chopper's gonna be passing the 6R 185. Alright, now it's going. Quit having a seizure on your wheel. It's turning around. Alright, let's get you to go faster. Let's get you going top speed. So it'll take all day. I didn't realize I had it set to 9 mile an hour on the cruise yet. Well, I did, so we're gonna set it to max speed and it's gonna beat the chopper. I'm gonna watch these for a minute, watch it pass the chopper, because this is actually a road that everything has trouble on. I wish it didn't go this way. I was trying to get it to go a different way. Chopper's actually doing a good job of staying in the middle of the road. I've never seen a worker so smart. It is actually going 12 mile an hour. Now it's gonna get over. It's gonna get over. They're both getting over. One gonna hit the sign, one gonna pass each other. They're both freaking out, but the chopper did get past it. This thing is absolutely monstrous when it was passing that 6R. This is insane. I actually love this chopper. The workers actually select the lights right too, so during the road travel they only use their low beams to travel down the road. And it's here. I have a chopper with a single hour on it, brand new. I'm gonna fire him. They're done. They're all set to go. I'm gonna take over. I'm gonna pull this. I'm hoping it should. Oh yeah, it should clear. I'm gonna back it right into that building right here. I'm just gonna stay right there. Now I'm gonna try and get myself my money back. Like I thought I should. Like I said, I probably should have bought the field first. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna harvest. It's gonna be in cold storage for a minute. This ain't cold storage, but I'm gonna put it in front of the grass carry roller. Oh yeah, it's got a lot of room back here. This thing could fit another tractor in here. I forgot to lower the head. There we go. So this is taking its sweet time getting back, but it's finding its way there. To the shop. I'm trying to get it back to the shop so I can use that. I will fill this chopper up with additive once I get going. But what I want to do is jump back in the wheel loader. Put the silage fork on. There's only 145,000 liters. What this means for me is I can turn these shop lights on. Open this gate. Jump into the 80. Jump into the JCB, I should say. We're going to I know it's done. If it ain't done, I'm gonna be mad again. Like, I've been waiting a long time for this thing. Shops are warmed up, so this thing is pretty much good. It is definitely taking a lot longer for it to get here. Okay, we are officially here at the bunk, and we are able to uncover the silo. Alright, now let's do my favorite thing. Let's use my own chaff to fill the bunk. Oh yeah, look at that. My first bucket of silage. This is the coolest thing because I just bought a chopper and then I'm able to open my silage bunk. Like, I did not plan that to happen, but now I'm gonna be able to make money now. So during the winter months, I'm actually gonna have a crop that's gonna be harvested right after the winter months, which will be wheat. And hopefully, so like if I go dump this in here. So as that's doing that, I go into here. So if I find wheat, wheat can be planted in October, November, right when corn's done. Corn is done in October, November. So I can plant wheat in October, so I have to harvest the corn in October. The first day of October will be corn harvest, which means I will plant that stuff in April to be ready in October. What's barley plant in September? Okay, so that means it gives me a little bit more leeway. Because corn harvest, so you have to plant barley. You have to plant the winter crops in the fall, right at the beginning of fall. You can't go to November. It don't work. So now, so if I go, what's oats? Where is oats? Oats. They are harvested there, not a winter crop. Okay. But barley and wheat is, so I either plant barley or wheat. So September, October, September, October. Corn is harvested in October and November. So if I want to do something, because I can mow the barley, I have to mow barley in June and July. What's the harvest for wheat? June and August. July and August for wheat, but it can be planted right in September and October. Oh, that sucks. Because corn is planted in April and May, so that means I won't be able to get I will not be able to get the straw before the corn harvest. It just won't work. I won't be able to plant. I won't be able to plant the barley before the corn, which means that I have to have 2 fields for these things. Which means that, so if I take a look at the map, I want to buy a decently cheap field. Somewhere over here. These are all grass fields. I don't want to deal with them. But because corn silage is corn silage, and corn silage is corn silage, what's this cost? That's 193,000. I can make that money real quickly. That's 121,000. That's a big piece of land right here. That's number 52, I do believe. It's pretty hilly, but I do believe it is owned by. Okay. So now that I know exactly what we're doing here, let's get these cow barns fed. I gotta get some hay out. Actually, you know what? In fact, the problem is I need more hay and I can't get more hay, and this is in January. I'm gonna need to purchase hay bales, and I got no hay to sell. I'm trying to get one of my barns to produce something. So I use the last little bit of hay. Just the last little bit of hay I got. This is a big head scratcher for me right now because I'm kind of scared. Now, I might go bankrupt because of that chopper, but I can make it out alive. I've been close a couple times in this game already. I got a $3 million farm. I've got a $6 million farm with a lot of money. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill barns up with silage. Get at least $1 in each barn. I might put a second one in each barn. Silage work really doesn't work well. Look at this. Just dig right in. And I'm dumping it back out. You'd have it pretty much flat, hit the ground. There we got another 8,000 liters of silage. Definitely need to get this cleaned up. This is a big area to cover. I probably could take a salt spreader and put a lot of salt down. But these buildings were kind of made for this thing, because look at this. I bring the wheel loader right in. I dump the big wheel loader right in. Oops. Can't quite get out of silage. There we go. Trying to keep the lag down is all I'm working towards. My phone's already pretty laggy because of the amount of graphics that this thing is looking at. But we're going to keep going here. We're going to get this done and over with. I think it's almost full. It wants to push the silage around, but I'm going to make sure I can get every drop of it I can out. So once I do, I'm going to... Because if I can get this emptied out, so like this was supposed to be fermented, so when did I cover this? Like the very end of the month. Like this was in November, so my last cut, no, I'll actually probably cover a month early. So I hopefully can open this in December. I can open one of the months in December. Be good to go till like April, May on one of the bunks, and then the other bunks. So I might eventually run out of bunk storage, but that's why I want these barns, because all I gotta do is when I get close to needing storage, I just empty these. I will take a day and empty the bunks completely out. It may take me all day to do it, but I'm going to empty the bunks out completely and be done. These are very nice bunks. So these farms are all running now, finally at full production level. I will finally be able to feed cows. It looks like that barn tractor used all its hay. I'm out of hay, so... Well, I got the silage, we got what we needed, we're getting done, and we're getting some milk done. So now if I go into the cows, I should have 3 barns running. Whew. Finally. Working at max capacity now. These are 1,500 cows, 22 months old. I don't think I need to give them mineral feed. I will look at that. I will look into those barns and make sure they don't need mineral feed because I will look into these barns. I did put another duck in them, so they should be good for a while. I'm trying to use as much the little feed as possible. So what you only have to do is 13,000, so they have plenty of mineral feed. Like look at the feeding silage, slurries. So I got a lot of mineral I can spread soon. But that's where the mineral feed goes. This barn should be pretty good too. I need more hay in this barn. Looks like it's out of straw. There we go. Straw, 2,000 liters, so it's gonna need a little bit. These barns are all good on mineral feed, so I did give them plenty of mineral feed use. This barn's out of hay. But the cows did get fed a little bit, so I probably will be able to get some more hay going. Once I'm able to produce my own hay, that means I'm producing my own fertilizer, which means I'm able to feed these guys all day long. This I know doesn't look like TMR, but I probably should get a big mixer or something and mix a couple loads myself. Because I can mix my own loads. It won't mix loads for me. But if I were to feed these loads, I mean, it would maintain them feeding for me. That'd be all I need to do. So let me get a nice backup mixer. Probably don't need to make too big of a trip. Actually, I'm not gonna have any money for. I ain't got no money. These cows were a very expensive option to pick for mass farming. But look at this, 12,000. They have a little bit of milk. So they'll be making milk soon. I've got a little bit of milk to go. All right. So I want to have a facility on another facility. I'm gonna kill myself. Hang on. Got an idea, boys. I got an idea. I have an idea. So you know what you do with that? You know when you have that problem where you just bought something and it's cheaper now? Sell the machine you just bought, buy it new but on the sale. This is the exact same machine I just bought. I'm gonna grab this right here. I'm gonna go sell it at the thing to get pretty much my full refund back. It's only a couple days old. I could sell this for get most of my money back and buy it for half the price with some new functions, so I can get it bigger. I can get it bigger and better. So like I can come over here. I can sell this thing. So if I go sell, no, if I go sell, I can sell it for $65,000. Now I buy it for $28,000 and actually get this and this. So now we'll put the ridge markers on there just to be dumb. Actually, I don't need those. Like I said, track loosening tines. So now it's only. So do we get the tines or do we leave it because planters handle the tracks just fine? We're gonna hit this button. We're gonna take off the plate. We're gonna buy it for $33,000 because it was on a sale, and I just bought it. That is awesome. Perfect time for a sale to happen. The same machine is now even cheaper. It probably is used. I think that's what that is. So if I go used vehicle sale, okay, that's what that is. So now that I bought a piece of used machine, so I already set the corn. This was the big box right here. That's cool. It just runs a big pipe up beside my head into the machine. That's cool. I like that. So it actually has a tank on it for seed. Oh, because of seed, so then it just uses the big. So what's the big tank on the front for? Fertilizer? I'm hoping not. So I'm hoping it's seed because if it's fertilizer, then this planters are a waste of time and money. Can I fold the planter? I can fold the planter. Okay. Okay, there we go. That's folded up now. I should look at it. Now I have a loading wagon on sale for 66 grand. That's nice. Nice to know that now. Anyway, back to what I was about to do. I'm going to look this up real quick. So if I go to my tablet, laptop, whatever you want to call it, in tractor, we're going to grab our phone. We're going to go seed tanks. So we can hold both seed and fertilizers. Shut up! Aggressive driving much? Yes. Didn't need it? Horse crap. They were beeping at me, so I just like get on this. Get lined up with the road. Now I just punch it. Now we're gonna lay the pedals down, and we're gonna put this. We're gonna put this in that other building. I'm first gonna fill up to use that seed bag that I have, because I don't want that no more. I'm sick of it. And I've got that Kubota there sitting there with the pallets. I'm probably gonna unload that silage additive soon. But we're finally gonna get to the farm with this corn planter I just bought. I'm keeping the seeder just in case I need to reseed my grass, which always might be a maybe there. This tractor does need some maintenance. Holy cow. This thing is killing me right now. This thing is wanting to die. So I'm gonna have to maintain this thing. Probably got all this sand on the road it's gotta go through. It's bothering it. Hired workers are a lot rougher on it. I can be rough with this machine, but I tend to be realistic as possible in some cases. We're flying. This road is rough for unexpected reason. This is where the chopper and the tractor went by each other. This bridge here is so annoying. Like when I have something with duals, if this something here like this is the only case you'll see me ever be rough with this tractor. Glad I got the seed tank with wheels on it because that really helps me get over that. And I do believe I can find a seeder that's exactly like this, but it's now it's instead of seeder, so I can find the same brand, but under a seeder and use that to seed my crops. We are flying. Alright, I forgot to pull in that farm here. Okay, we're on. Fill this thing right full of seed. I love that. I love that animation. That is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Alright, now we're going to fill up our seed tanker in the front. I'm hoping it's not just fertilizer. Okay, so I can put both in here. So we're going to put it with seed first. Oh. I see. I see. This thing is... This is legit a seeder combo that just requires seed. If I hit a multiple 3-point, that would be nice to know. That would have been nice to know in 5 minutes. Now my seed tank's full of seed I just spent on. But look at the money I got now. I got $32,000. Alright. That's not a problem for me, though. I just realized I have a weeder and a roller. So that won't be too much of a problem with me. So I probably gotta leave this seeder like this, so... This thing is absolutely cool. I love this. Alright, so... Like I said, if I go in the... Will I quit hitting that? Can I please stop doing that? I'm begging myself. You know, this is not sitting level the whole time, and it's bothering me. I'm just now noticing that, and it's slightly bothering me. There we go. Okay. So if I go to seeders, I need this thing. This thing doesn't have a tank itself at all. No seed tank. None. So that would be the seeder I would probably use because I'm too lazy to buy, because it's $90,000. Now I don't know if it'll work. I don't know if my current seed tank would work with this. Could it though, I wonder? If it can, I will use this and just hook the original seeder. This looks like it's got power harrow on the front of it, so it's a very heavy machine at 6.3 tons. This thing looks nuts. This is a big machine that needs 300 horsepower to run. This is a very small but big, it's a big tank seeder with a small width. which is good for them that they made a big cedar tire roller. Well, cool, I could get rid of some rich markers, tire listing tines, track listing tines, no. I can do 20. This would be a much needed. This would probably be a much better thing option. It's less power required. Yeah, we don't need them. Get rid of a little extra weight on these cedars. These cedars use a lot of tires. I'd give that big seed tank, but this don't have any customizations. Which markers? No. This thing can be weighed extra. That is weird. That is really weird. So you're 12. Brightstein tires. That's a European brand. An American brand. That's actually EU. They use a lot of EU stuff. This actually looks like an American. This is like an American EU. That is hilarious, actually. It's using both American and EU stuff. This is probably the best, cheapest option for me. Because this is just a seed tank. It's just everything. All this weight. What's that tire stand for? Well, guys. I don't know what time it is. It's 4:36. We got a little bit more time. No, I didn't do. Use that seed bag. It pulls out of that hopper. You know, I thought these were both. This was a separate hopper. But I could have put corn in here and then put the fertilizer as well. I did not realize there was going to be one machine. That screws up my plan for that one. But I won't be running out of seed anytime soon. But I can work around this. I think it'll be alright. Oh, it gives me lights in the front of the tractor too. This just fits me up there unfolded. Because I actually gotta unfold this machine. This bag's gonna move. So when you're in the field working, you lower this down and it rolls across the ground. It's quite good for an additional weight package. Getting a lot of machinery in here. It's nice. Anyway, let's get this done. Okay. Shut that door down. It's closing on me. Anyway, open this door. Alright. Let's get this stuff done. So what we're going to do is we're going to just make grass silage, and I might go until the bunk's completely full. But I only need to do about a year's harvest worth, and then I'm going to be able to feed it all. I gotta be able to feed it all in a couple month increments to use it up. Stuff I need for maybe. You know what I'm gonna do? I think this is gonna be. Let's trigger some people. Buy something and then sell it again. I don't use it. Let's get rid of it. And I gotta find it. This is gonna be a very difficult thing to find. Once I find it, the blade, I do not need it. The snowblower, I will keep it. I use the snowblower a lot. I just don't use the blades. No, I don't want to reset. There's a straight cut gearbox line. Perfect. So now that I got 44,000. All right. So what? By any stroke of luck, what could be cost 44,000? You're telling me that little field is $25,000, and this small field is 57,000, and this field is $72,000. That field right across the road, that's also grass, is $192,000. That's a lot of land. I'm thinking of buying 51 and 52 to put on the corn ground, because corn ground is very good right here. Ground looks pretty good right there, so I'll use that for corn ground. And then I'll use, because I need decent amount, but I don't need a ton of it. I think we'll use 31, or we'll use, I think we're going to grab this one right here. Pretty square field. $200,000 now. I think I'll go even further down the road to grab straw, but I want to keep it near the farm, so I'm thinking I'll take even these two fields. We'll take those two and put them in the straw because those will work beautifully. So we'll probably buy this field for 100,000. We'll buy this field for 100,000. Then we'll need about 300, 400,000. So about $500,000 more to buy the rest of the land around me, and then that takes care of my problems. The hydraulics are pulling, just the straight cut whining of the hydraulics, just complaining. We'll just leave that bag hanging there. So what I've got to do playing on the controller, but we got a nice setup here. Okay, it's the next day. We're on January 3rd. It's cool to see the shops closed. But you know what I could do? If someone's got a contract, if there's a contract for spread manure, I'm gonna take that contract because I have so much crap to spread. I actually legit have so much stuff to spread. I will be all day doing. What's that? $10,000. It's plowing. Although 24 is a big field, it's not going to do me any good for sitting there. It's an extra 10 grand underneath my pockets, but I don't think I need to use those borrowed items. Alright, let's look at the cows. 1 barn, 2 barns. Nice. So these guys need food, but this barn's still gonna crack at it for a minute. So let's collect the milk. I'm almost through the rough months of winter. Well, guys, I'm gonna end stream. Hope you have a good one. I'm just trying to figure out prices here for a second. I'm going to end stream, and like I said, and I'm gonna just finish doing what I'm doing here. And I hope you guys have had a good Christmas, and I hope you have a great New Year. I will probably be posting more videos of this probably tomorrow, next week. I don't know. Whenever I can, that's when I'll do it. Well, see you in the next one. This was Farming Simulator 25.